Carabao Cup final. Guys. The first trophy to be won is here. Though Pep alisema pia ni nini cup. Inaitwaje? Ile ya 5 bob. Community Shield. So
who won the Community Shield?
The Crystal. So walinyorosha Liverpool. So basically the second trophy of the season for English teams is on the table, and the number 1 and the number 2, the teams fighting for a quadruple, are here. What do you think, guys? Is it Manchester City or is it Arsenal? Anzeni alafu nimalizie.
Chamanu answer the neutral party.
Okay, so this is a very interesting fixture because these two teams come here to prove a point. Okay, one, Man City are coming here to try and say they're as good as Arsenal, and Arsenal are coming here to try and at least win their first trophy, which will kickstart their morale or their momentum to win other trophies. The way I see this game play out is a very tight, even game where there will be minimal goals, or rather all teams will try as much as possible not to concede and keep themselves in the game for as long as possible. As a neutral fan, that will be really sad to watch because we want more goals. Yeah, but I know both teams would try and face each other from first, staying so much into the game and trying to win it maybe after later. The way I would say that Arsenal lack creativity and Man City are not so good defensively. So both of the teams are kinda even in a way because Arsenal would not break Man City down as fast because of the fact that they don't have so many number 10s who can, shift the ball quickly and create chaos. And at the same time, Man City, if Arsenal were to do that, then Man City would have like trouble because Man City have been leaking goals this season. So I think this game would be very tactical, and one thing I pray for Man City is that they do not concede a corner because these are the things that no, but it's true. But I know Man City have like some good defenders, so they can try and but I'm not so sure whether Man City have actually how offensive they are, because I can also see Arsenal conceding on corners these days, which is weird. So I would say, honestly, I think the fact that Arsenal would be so good defensively, they won't lose. But I don't know who will win.
Somebody doesn't want to give props.
So, for me, I think, first of all, hii game ni next weekend, sindio? Sawa. Kama ni next weekend, I'll approach this game, I'll look at it in two ways. Number one, venye Manu amesema, for Arsenal, they need to win this trophy for them to realize their dream. And that is winning more trophies. If they lose their first trophy, what does it do to the next? As in, morale inaweza shuka mbaya. For Man City, I don't think this trophy is about... for us, it's just making a statement and also just establishing our dominance, saying, we are still the best team around. So, looking at how both teams will approach this game, given that in the midweek, there's a very serious game, which is the second leg of the UCL. So, as a Man City fan, I think we'll play our team B. And our team B, I think, has been better compared to our team A. Our team B has beaten Newcastle, I think, in FA, in other competitions. Right. And I think that team will give Arsenal a run for their money. Team A will play against Real Madrid again in the second leg, which...
They might lose again.
They might lose, they might lose. But I'm seeing Pep maintaining his squad, which the goalkeeper and the defense, we know Akina Ake, attacking Palakina Mamush, which I think they'll cause troubles for Arsenal. And given that for us, we'll rotate our team, I don't know if they'll rotate or they'll still play the same team. I think Man City has what it takes to win this. Again, minimal goals. I'm seeing a 1 goal difference, 2-1, 1-0, or even 0-0 penalties. So it will be a boring game for football, I can tell you for sure, because a game itakuwa more of tactics and brain game. Like I'm trying to show that because this game is like a preparation to the title decider. So it's a very tricky game, and the team that wins this game, they're going home with a lot of points wanaenda home na confidence, bragging rights, tumeshinda kikombe na tunawangoja kwa ligi. So I mean, you have to win this for you to be the team.
So you said Man City.
Man City.
First thing I'll say is I think UCL plays a part. The fact that we both need to come and win this game, and the fact that both are at home gives advantage. Now the question is, will Pep call the Real Madrid game a loser and just decide to play a team B and then focus on the Carabao Cup? The team B wins, so that will be okay. But the problem, they might not win enough to proceed. Okay, but I think the UCL playing a factor will determine the Carabao Cup final. I feel if Arteta rotates for the final and gives minutes to people like Alfiori and White, we have a slightly better chance of performing better. Yes, I agree. For neutral fans, endeni tu mlale, msingangane kungoja hii game. Hii ni mtu anataka tu kuchoka akili. This is just about mental game, Pep and Arteta playing. It's not even the players, it's about Pep and Arteta, how they press, how they defend, how they stop attacks, how they counter-attack, and all that. I'll start by saying this, and then I'll give each of you a chance to answer this. I think the first thing I'll say is who are the players to watch for this game? For me, I think for Man City, the player to watch is Semenyo. If he plays, I think he will have a significant say in this game, because I feel we might concede a few counter-attack chances, or the dribbles when we are defending deep. I think his dribbles in between the lines can cause us problems. So I think he is the main guy to watch for me. Another one might be Guehi. How well he stops our attacks will determine. The problem is we do not do too many counter-attacks. So I think Semenyo. For Arsenal, I think Rice will have a significant part to play. I feel he'll be the one to marshal the midfield to stop Man City from playing, because I feel you will try to play through the middle and Rice will be the guy to stop that play from the middle. That is to Arsenal. Yeah, let's answer that and then I'll pose another question to you guys. Well, who are the players to watch?
I think for me, in as much as nimesema tuaches team B, Pep will start Donna, and Donnarumma will be very influential in stopping those shots. He's been our biggest defense hapo nyuma. The other player to watch, I agree, Semenyo and Mamush. And this guy, Nico O'Reilly. Oh boy, is on a good day, he might cause you trouble. On Arsenal, I think their defense and those corners, my goodness. That's the night. Misaki corners. Like, just to chase a game, be like corner, because a corner for Arsenal is as good as a penalty. Then they'll go singing at your set piece again, ole. So
Set piece again, ole.
so their set pieces. Look out for Saliba, Gabriel, and also, as you said, Rice and those runs by Saka or Madueke or Eze. Or I think you guys will start Martinelli. So yeah.
Let me add another player to watch for me, Kai Havertz. I feel Kai Havertz will start this game and he will have a significant say on the game. And so for Arsenal, Rice and Kai Havertz for me.
Okay, this game, don't go so far. Hapa tu ni this game only defenders will score. Leave alone the Semenyos, whatever. This game is just when Arsenal get a corner, Gabriel. When Man City get a corner, Nico, and then we close it. Like, don't talk. Okay, Haaland would have to be like do some defensive work on the headers, the corners, which I think Man City have the capacity to also defend because they also have more physical players. But it's more of the defensive instincts in the players is what is gonna win this game. Yeah. Me, in fact, I would say that maybe the man of the match would be which keeper will save and keep the team in as much. Yeah.
But this Johnston's back. I think Johnston's is back.
Yeah, but
And he'll start.
He hasn't played.
No, he
last two.
played.
He played.
He played the FA game.
Oh, but
He played the FA game. Next question.
okay, that's nice. I think the other important question we wrap up on this segment is how mentally wise is this game going to affect both teams heading into the latter stages, considering the league, they're fighting for the league and we don't know what will be the outcome of the UCL. So mentally wise, if you can give both scenarios, if Arsenal win, if City win.
So whoever wins this game goes to win the league, because if Arsenal beat Man City, they'll have confidence that they can beat them in the league, and that title deciding fixture would give them an upper hand. If Man City win, that means they feel that like they can still go to Etihad and beat them, which makes them feel like they can still win even though they are a few points behind. So I would say this is the marination of the Premier League. Like whoever wins gets the confidence to go and beat their opponent on the actual league.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's a very tough question because for me, I'm just looking at the whole fixture lineup ahead of the Carabao final. For me, I think the game that is causing me a lot of stress is the return leg at Etihad, which if we lose that game, it means we go at Wembley, our shoulders a little bit low, which kind of affects how we might play against Arsenal. But focusing on the finals alone, definitely the City. The team that wins this fixture is will have a lot of confidence ahead of the title decider. However, this is only about that City Arsenal fixture. The other Premier League fixtures are very open, starting from the games that will be playing this weekend. Which looking at Man City's fixtures, a tough one, I think, versus West Ham.
Yeah, West Ham.
Yeah, so for me, I just feel like this game will affect the game at Etihad, Arsenal versus Man City, and the team that wins definitely will win that game as well.
Okay. I think for me, I have an alternate view. I feel like it's going to be different depending on who wins. So I'll start with Arsenal. If Arsenal win, I feel we get confidence that we can actually do this, and also I feel it relieves some of the pressure of we haven't won anything in a very long time since the FA Cup, and basically these are all new players. So I feel it kind of lifts something off their shoulders, the fact that hey, we always come second, we don't win. And I think that lifting of the pressure and the fact that it gives them confidence will allow us to have a push until the end of the season and potentially allow us to win the title. However, I feel if I'm going to put it on Arsenal, I feel if Arsenal don't win it, if Man City win it, Arsenal have doubt in their head. They start doubting whether they can actually go all the way. And I feel that mentality is what is going to affect them going into the latter stages, including the Etihad game. So I feel this game is more crucial to Arsenal more than to Man City, because I feel Arsenal need the win. Now, if I look at it from the Man City lens, I feel Man City, whether they win it or not, it wouldn't matter too much because they're so used to the Carabao Cup. So whether they lose it, it's not like, we have lost Carabao Cup. Can we also do this in the league? Well, they'll be like, we've lost Carabao Cup. We don't want to also lose the league. So let's go at the Etihad and put on a show. And Arsenal, if they have won, it will be like, we have beaten Man City once, we can do it again. So let's do it. But if Man City win, Arsenal will have have doubt. We were beaten. Can we do it in the league and not? So I think that is the biggest difference that this game will have. I think it's very crucial for the league and probably a FA Cup if we meet somewhere ahead. I think that's the segment on the Man City Carabao Cup. Anything else, guys?
We haven't made the prediction.
For this game. Maybe we have to have a prediction. But we have said the win, but we can do the prediction for the So I think 2-0 win to the Arsenal.
I think City win on penalties after 2-2 draw.
Okay. Yeah, I say a 1-1 draw, then penalties. On penalties, I think the Arsenal goalkeeper is a bit good at reflexes and Raya.
Not the other guy.
No. Even Kepa. Actually, Kepa is better. Kepa is better at penalties, which means that if Kepa is in the penalties, then I think Man City might lose it. But again,
Chelsea, Liverpool,
so I would say that means I honestly don't see how Man City win because Man City haven't been convincing. I need them to convince me that they're gonna win. So maybe they lose on the penalties just because Arsenal have a good goalkeeper, but I don't know how good they are at the moment in terms of taking penalties. Except Haaland, maybe Foden, but their keeper is not as good at penalties.
What the hell?
For real. I would.
Donnarumma. Msameshikia Vini juzi.
Donnarumma amepigiwa na Palma same spot twice.
Let me say this, Manu. I've noticed the way you are using your words. He doesn't say Arsenal will win. He's just saying Man City will not win. Like he has done everything he can to make sure he's not saying Arsenal can win or will. He just said he just knows that Arsenal are not losing, or he's saying that he knows Man City will not win. But he isn't saying that Arsenal will win. I see the way you're choosing your words, you Chelsea fan. No. Anyway.